array, a sequence of towers. Here is the largest. This thing is so gigantic. It spans miles wide and long and extremely high. We're talking maybe a couple football fields high. Do you see this shadow that it is casting? The shadow is so long. It's just gigantic, and it has sister towers down the way from it. Just huge towers. This one is a little bit smaller. This entire installation is an HTA. Here we go. Here is another area of arrays. You can see every single one of these round circles that are crossed. Those are arrays. You see them? Let me come in a little bit better on them. And there's a huge antenna right there. There's another one there, and they have antennas all the way around and all the way across. Here's its sister array with antennas. I don't know if you can see it. There's an antenna, there's an antenna, there's an antenna, there's an antenna. In this huge system that's running it. This is another array being built. This is another kind of array right here with antenna all the way through it. In every circle there are antennas inside the circles and along the outside of the circle and going into the circles. Here is another kind of array with antenna this way, this way, this way, and up. Another circle array, another circle array, another triangular antenna array with 1, 2, 3, 4 antennas around it, another one in the center. A box array here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 box arrays, and a crossed antenna array. So you see, this thing is just replete with different arrays. Here's a very interesting array. All of this is one great big array. Here's another one. Totally different kind. This has a lot of experimentation going. Here's another gigantic circle array with different antenna in it. And then you've got a fence type array. This is for the space fence. This is a fence type array. I'm not sure if you can see it. I'll zoom a little bit more. This is a fence type array. Let me go back down here. See it all along here? A fence type array. All the way along here. Now, I want to show you how this was done. Remember, the origination point was about a third, a little more than a third, between these two continents, which would put us right about here. And interestingly, it's not on this island with obscurements, and it's not this island, Georgetown, on an Ascension Island. It's neither one of those islands. What is there? Well, let's go down and look. Down under the ocean, on the ocean floor, is one of many man-made structures. Look at this. And the reason this is not haphazardly done in nature is because of the symmetry. Horizontally, the points are perfectly across. Vertically, the points are perfectly across. And there is a square at its base, and there are tracks going to and from everywhere in this thing. This, in my humble opinion, is the diamond shape at the bottom of that anomaly that we saw. I believe this is the diamond shape at the bottom of that anomaly. And another thing that is very interesting, there is a line, okay, perhaps an undersea antenna buried under the ocean floor that goes directly to Georgetown on Ascension Island. Directly to that island, right in there. And yesterday, there was a 5.3 magnitude earthquake just south of Ascension Island. It's part of the Ascension Island region, right along those tracks. It's possible that each and every one of these is underlaid part of the space fence, part of the TTA network. Now, just to show you, in this entire area, the entire area that this thing was in, this anomaly that was a frequency anomaly, a sonic anomaly, there were only 2 earthquakes from the Antarctic to the Arctic, all the way from the bottom to the very top. This entire portion of the world, there were only 2 earthquakes, and they happened in the exact area that that thing started in, the 2 days that it was running. The first day was a 4.9, the second day it was a